Greetings, crafters, and welcome to episode 117 of Better Than Wolves with T-Kush35. Today, I have decided that I have had enough of manually harvesting all of these stupid cocoa beans. I don't have an automated way of doing it, but I do have an idea that I've used in the past for implementing a sort of mass harvest shenanigans. It's not really shenanigans, it's just a mass harvesting machine, if you will. To that end, I need to make a bunch of pistons, because in my old world, I had a contraption that would go ahead and it would move all of the logs so that all of the cocoa beans would be forced to fall off, and then you just replant. And that's what I would like to do. However, I want to also sort of one-step it up and make it, first, two-pronged, and second, water harvested. So the closest water source I have that I think won't be too much in the way is right there. So I'm thinking what I can do is dig a channel for the water to flow towards, and then have two sets of jungle logs along each side with a platform going through the middle, and then so it'll be 3 water blocks flowing this way, and then logs and logs, and then piston machines that push the logs back and forth on each side. So gonna have to do some setup there, and at the minimum I'm going to need 20 pistons for this to work if I want the logs to be at least 5 high. So let's go ahead and start with some crafting as far as that goes. 20? No, 15. Okay. That should be 20. Yep, 20. Okay. So we'll make exactly 20. I don't know if I have enough stone bricks for this right now, but we'll make as many as I can to start with and go from there. I think it's like this. And then spread you. Flip those. Perfect. Sweet. I do have enough. Awesome. So 20 pistons, and yeah, none of them need to be sticky, so that's fine. So we can go ahead and toss all of these other materials back where they belong, not away. That'd be very bad if I tossed them away. I've continued some trading, come to the conclusion that I'm definitely going to have to go wither skeleton farming so that I can accrue them for the runed skull trades. I still have only the one, and we'll have to keep trading until I have, 3? So probably just going to do that in between episodes since I had so much time that was spent on the last one. And you know, it's not me talking or anything, and I don't think it's terribly exciting, but by all means, if you guys want to see stuff like that all the time, go ahead and let me know in the comments, and I can adjust, because I certainly don't mind if you like having just, you know, background music, or if you just want to have regular episodes of me running around in the nether talking while I'm doing it, that's fine too. It's just, you know, it takes a long time, because that last jaunt in the nether took me probably an hour and a half total. So that's like 3 episodes, or thereabouts, depending on how long I make an episode. So, just something to keep in mind there. It's, yeah, sure, I'd have more episodes worth of material, but then, you know, each episode is just me running around trying to get the wither skulls. And granted, that is something that has to be done either way, but, you know, one way you don't have to spend your whole time watching it, and the other way you do. So, just tossing this jack-o'-lantern here to hopefully minimize some spawns. I did actually make some extra jack-o'-lanterns because I knew I was using them for the for lighting. I used some candles since I had some extra candles. I'm trying to keep the chocolate production going, so that I can keep making tallow. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and run over to the cows to do a harvest. I've actually bred a couple more cows in between episodes. I have maybe 3 more than last I ever showed you. I haven't, come in here a whole lot. And I've almost died once or twice because cows, when they don't want to be milked, well, now Flower Child added something so they freak out, but I was having the issue where instead of attempting to harvest the milk, it would just place the bucket, and then that, of course, made the cows run away. But now I'm absolutely terrified of accidentally misclicking on a cow that doesn't want to be milked, but then it doesn't place the bucket because I think it was 1 or 2 updates ago, Flower Child said that he added something that they'll freak out when you do that. So that's a bit terrifying. But anyway, all I want to do here is bring this water flow down and gonna harvest this bad boy. Want to bring the water flow down and spread it out to 3 blocks, so that's gonna get buried eventually anyway, but I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I have some light in the vicinity. So then just sort of 1, 2, 3, and I want 3 block wide so that so the water can be here, and then I can have not a platform, well, sort of a platform, that I can walk above the water and harvest the cocoa beans after. I suppose I don't have to be hopping down like that, do I? Harvesting the cocoa beans after I start the mechanism. It's gonna cut into my wheat production over here, but it's not as if I was using this one a whole lot anyway. And I'm not really hurting for wheat anymore, especially since that system changed. And you don't really need wheat. I guess it doesn't really matter where my water source is. Yeah, that'll be fine right there. And then then I can have this for some other water system. So then here, just make it, a little farther down. And I'll probably just have 3 hoppers at the end or something like that. It doesn't matter too much how I go about it. I do just need to get the platform going. And let's see, I can do that with wood. That way I won't have any sort of mob spawning on it. And I do like putting slabs down is a lot easier than anything else. I'm going to go ahead and get these oak slabs. And then we'll just have it run down the middle here. Just sort of plunk that, and then like this. That way there's only 1 aisle that the cocoa beans can fall on, and then the rest should get auto water collected. And the reason I'm doing it this way is then, well, I suppose I don't have to do it this way, right? I could just have it be an aisle, and the water's not really necessary. Because then you just run down the aisle, collect everything, and then run back. And it's not as if this water collection is going to actually add anything to the setup. Yeah, I suppose this is a bit overdoing it. So let's go ahead and... Is that a water source? No, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this back in. And I'm going to set up in a slightly different spot. So I will be back when I have that at this level. Okay, got that all leveled out and made some haphazard stairs here. I did have a change of heart as to how I want this set up. Instead of having it go this way, especially because I don't need the water there anymore, I want to have this go this direction. That way I can see from generally afar when I need to change these out. I also went through and cleared a lot of the stumps. There's some still in the ground, but life goes on. So I actually, instead of needing cobblestone, I just need to go straight to jungle wood, which I'm hoping I have enough to do this without taking that down right away. Because I feel like, at least to start, it's going to be better to maintain that, depending on how long it takes me to get this set up, So let's go ahead and put that away, put some of the dirt away, some of the gravel, and then let's head on over here. The goal of this being I can just see from over here, do a quick check, kind of like I do there. Just look, see the center needs doing. I could also have the cocoa beans be on both sides of this setup. And then, you know, I just run here, then here, then here, since there'll be two pillars of this going on. And I think I have to stay as far away from torches as possible because this all lighting up would be horrendous. But it should be as simple as just doing this. Oh, well, let's get the basic redstone setup going to determine if I have enough space here. So let's start here, and we have a piston. This will be the back side. So the front side needs... This is all so very much not lit up properly. It's gonna make me nervous. Actually, you know what I should do is I should go get those goggles so that I can make sure that this is lit up properly and won't have any mobs spawn in here, because that would be quite catastrophic. There's my spectacles. And we'll go check and confirm that things are not lit up enough, obviously. We'll just try to get a general lighting schema going on here. Yeah, okay. So this has to be 2 wide, minimum, so that I can pass through it and the beans can grow on each other. So that should be okay for now. And then there we are. Okay, so that'll work for now. So, going to need to clear up some more inventory space quick so that I can properly construct this setup. And now on my other screen here, I have some screenshots of the setup I had in my old world. So let me go ahead and get those brought to the forefront. That way I can see what I need to see. Okay, so that is the button trigger. Did I take a photo of the other side? Yes, I did. Okay. So that's just as easy as building a wall of pistons and bringing the redstone signal to them. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of space approximately. And I can make this, what, 12? 12 long is the longest we can go? So I might end up eating into that. I could extend the wall. Yeah, I think I'll just extend the wall where I need it to be. So let's start by getting some cobblestone here. And it actually just needs to be this. And can I do this? Yes, perfect. Okay. 3, 4. And then I think I just had it 5 high for simplicity, because you can only reach so high. I could probably make it 6, and if I do that, we'll come to that when we get there. So need lots of redstone. So the redstone was coming from this direction, and then I need blocks that aren't going to fall. So I need wood, and then I need to switch these torches out for the jack-o'-lanterns. That way they don't set things on fire. Alright, so I need some wood. So let's go. Let's go grab that wood. Wood. Yeah, I have plenty of that, so that's good. Haha, wood is good. Hardy har. So we'll get plenty of that. And I'll just grab more redstone just to be sure that I have as much as I can carry. And this side isn't going to be anything complex. Really, none of the redstone is complex. It's just a matter of getting everything set up so that it all triggers properly. And then we have this here, because the redstone signal will work for these 2 pistons as long as it's coming in here. And I can demonstrate that quick. So, ba-boom. That was added a long time ago. Or no, that's generic piston behavior, isn't it? I don't know. I'm just being dumb. So if the signal's coming from that side, that means I want to bring it up on this side. And how how did I have that going? I had 1, 2, and then it split over here. And then went up. Yeah, it went up by going farther back, which makes sense. So this will get those two, and then that one. I could have this 6 high. Yeah, I think it's easiest to have this be 6 high. So go ahead and grab those. Have the signal come around that way, and then I just need to bring it up to this level. And that can, you know, just be something dumb. Like this. And then I just have another piston. Wait a second. I don't need it like this. Because it was those two, and then those two. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Miscounted. So I am going to need more pistons, which is fine. Because this will be even better in the long run. I am slightly worried about this. So let's go ahead and replace that with a jack-o'-lantern. That's a piston, not a jack-o'-lantern. What is happening? Oh dear. Okay, yep, all sorts of glitching going on here. There we go. Goodness gracious. I think I might even just kind of cover this with cobblestone, that way it's not gonna have any chance of burning here. Yeah, so this will be fine. These will all trigger whenever it gets a redstone signal, and I can just bring it on the other side as well. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that is as many as they can push. So here's 4 and 5 and 6. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So let's go ahead and get that all built up. And then of course I will cap it with wooden slabs, that way nothing can spawn on top. Even want to go so far as to cover the sides of this, well, the same oak slab that I have, roof that I have going on this other side. Okay, so this will be enough wood, or logs. Then we just cover it like that. Ba-boom. Just quick, make this like so. Whoops. Don't want that there. And then over here. So if the wood not being a spawning location is ever changed, this will be kind of a sad setup, but I can always fix it. Alright, so that should be, and I should be able to click, yeah, I can click that high, so that'll be about the limits of this setup. And we're going to go ahead and have this all be cobblestone, maybe with, or no, not maybe, we'll definitely need some jack-o'-lanterns in there. Cobblestone so that I can walk a little faster, and I'll eventually rip up these logs so that it, you know, aesthetically doesn't look like I just have wood sitting in the middle here. Which wouldn't be the end of the world, but it's kind of silly. So then what I need is a long redstone signal brought on with a repeater. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, so that should be a repeater right there. And actually, no, I did check that out, and that should be, the jack-o'-lantern right there should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, then this will be fine. So then on the other side, we need relatively the same setup in order to get the signals to these pistons. However, what we need next is going to be, let's see, it doesn't really matter how I get this up there, does it? Did I get a picture from the other side? I did. Just just need to bring that signal around. It's just a pulse creator is what I need to do. Need this other image over here. Yeah, so a button with a pulse creator, which is very simple contraption that'll put here-ish. Rip this up a little bit. Eat some food so I stop starving. But let's go ahead and get this built first. So go ahead and do that, and maybe I should cover that up there with the slabs as well. I'll just have to make some more slabs. Not the end of the world. Can place redstone like so. And just gonna need to see, how did I have that going? Kind of hard to see with my two images here because they're kind of overlapping. I might have to pop into my other world to get a better image, because this is not the best one out there. It was just sending the signal along that line. So we'll send the signal here. Well, I'm just going to work backwards. Screw it. So here's... Oh, no. I got to do it opposite. So here's this. And then what I need is a... I need this signal here with the... I need some redstone torches. So we're going to have the torch here with the redstone. I just can't think right now. This is so horrible. I feel terrible. So that's where the signal's coming out. Oh. There. So I'm going to have redstone coming out right there. So that'll be where that signal's coming from. And then what I need is... Oh, I have this being set up kind of poorly. Oh man, I just can't. I am just struggle busing right now, so I will be right back once I have this actually set up. Okay, I'm back. Just needed to get my head realigned apparently. So you get the redstone torch here, you get a repeater, set it 3 ticks or so depending on how much of a pulse generator you want. You have this here, torch, and then you just have a button here, and that will send the signal immediately here, flicking this, and then after a slight delay, it'll flick this. So what that'll end up being is it'll send a signal that should push these, and then those should just push it back. If I have this all correct in my head. We'll do a test, and we'll see if I messed up or not. But what I gotta do first is get this to wrap around with the signal coming up to the next level, and then similarly, I have it just going back and forth. Oh, I just had that. I mean, it really doesn't matter, right? I just gotta get up there. I just gotta get up there. Because I can't put it there, so we'll just put it there. Bringing the signal out and up to the next level. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna break that for a hot second here. And yeah, I could be using redstone torches to bring the signal out. Oh, okay, that's a problem. Need to not do it that way. We need to instead bring it up this way. Because otherwise, the redstone line needs to be straight, sort of thing. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay. So now, if I did this all correctly, I just need a button, and then that will get things going. If I recall correctly, I either have a button already in this one. Nope. Okay, so it should... Oh, yeah, I do right here. Perfect. So let's go try this, make sure that it's working as it should in my head. Okay. For some reason, these bad boys are not pushing back. So let's go ahead and... Oh, okay. Yeah, why isn't that working? I might need to bump into the other... Maybe I need more of a delay. Because it sends that. Oh, maybe this needs a delay. Let's try that. Maybe I don't need to. There we go. So we get the push. Do I even need this though? Because I've got the... Oh, right. This isn't... It's a pulse limiter. So it turns a button press into a faster signal. So that'll do it. And then everything will fall. And it'll be good to go. So then I just need to set up another wall of these bad boys. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and use this because I don't care. So I need more pistons, first of all. And then second of all, I'm going to need to duplicate the redstone setup. So, oh, nope, definitely don't want it to be looking different. Now, I was hoping to keep this area clear. So I wonder if there's a way that I can get the redstone signal up in a not stupid way. I'm probably just using more torches, right? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get this set up first, and then we will worry about... And by this, I just mean just this line of jungle wood. And the pistons, because none of that's going to change. And then once I have that all set up, I can worry about trying to pretty up the redstone propagation. Oh, I do need more slabs. Should probably grab those before I get vertical, if you will. So we'll just run back on over here. A lot of running back and forth. Apparently, I'm not on top of my game this evening as far as remembering what I need. But at least it's only a short jaunt and nothing too serious. But this will be really nice because it really has been a pain in the butt going through and manually harvesting that every time. So, much excite for getting that done, or this done. And of course, I can, if I wanted, keep the chain going and just have a whole bunch of rows of it, which would be pretty cool. All said and done. Just got to worry about replanting it all, but you know, any mass harvesting setup has that restriction as it is. Apparently, I'm just going to keep falling. Falling. Alright. So then, slab it up. And it's, I gotta say, it's pretty nice having this, you know, no mob spawn on wood, because then you can have a wooden roof and not have to worry about putting torches on it. I think this should be fine because that's the tallest thing in quite some area. I don't know what the algorithm is for determining if something should get struck by lightning. So, because this is pretty tall, but that's also close. I don't know. I have yet to see the explosive effect of lightning, so I guess I'm kind of counting my lucky stars as far as that goes. Because this setting on fire would be pretty sad. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I'd be able to rebuild it, but I would probably lose a decent amount of redstone. But I think using wood is preferable to any of the alternatives. Being like making it out of stone, but having to you know, glue all the bits together. I'm gonna have to undo this so that I can get this piston set up good to go. Didn't think that one through, did I? Not quite. But at least I have that side complete, and I can just, fall. Good job. But I can get the logs in here. Okay, lovely. Lovely. So we're gonna need 4 more pistons. Because I made the whole get up a bit taller than I anticipated, but that's fine. Should still have, yep, enough of those. And I have 1 of those, so I'm not even going to bother with that. And then I need some iron. And I have those, and I just need this stone bricks then. Alright, here we go, here we go. Split, and oh shoot, I need the redstone latches first. Zombies. I shouldn't be hearing zombies. I definitely should not be hearing zombies. I'm gonna have to go searching for those now. Yeah, that's kind of concerning. Searching for the zombies. Are they down below? They kind of sound like they're far away. Oh. Hello? That's not good. Oh, I hope he's not over in my mob farm. That would be bad news. Is everybody alive over here still? Please? I'm not hearing him now. Maybe he's underground. Whoops. Yeah, so sorry for the distraction. But I am a bit concerned about that zombie. Definitely don't want anybody dying. And now I don't hear him. Great. Fantastic. Well, here's a spawning area. Didn't think of that one. I was trying to check out the roof because I thought that something had spawned on it. That was a while ago. But it doesn't look like they should have any spawning areas nearby. Now I can't hear any. I was hearing it down here, right? Yeah. Alright, where are you? Oh, you know what? They might be... Was it really loud over here? Okay, nothing there. There might be some underground area that... Ooh. Hello. Did not know about that. Oh well, let's go ahead and fix that. Ta-da! No more spawning for you. Yeah, there must be some downward area. Oh, brief update on the mushroom farm. It definitely spawns on wood, so that's fantastic news. So the mushroom farm is good to go as it stands. And shouldn't have any problems with getting mushrooms and not having mob spawn in it, which is excellent. My guess is this zombie is down below where I connected the water power over in this area for the batch kiln. I'm a little bit concerned about where they are, but at this point I'm just going to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off, and I'd rather not do that all episode, since it's going to be a bit longer than I was originally anticipating anyway. So let's go ahead and get this crafted, or did I do that already? Yes, did it already. Okay. Alright, moving on. Just got to get these pistons going. And then I can go off camera very briefly to come up with a better redstone upward propagation setup with this whole piston shenanigans. And then we will be good to go to get this populated with cocoa beans. And that will be the excitement for this episode. Ouch. Okay, cool. So now that I have that set up, I'm going to go ahead and cut here for just a hot second so that I can work out a better way and more reproducible way of bringing this redstone signal around. So I will see you in a moment. Alright, so after trying multiple different setups for this, I think all I'm going to do is something super simple, kind of dumb, but it'll work. So we're going to go ahead and it'll also make it so that this is more easily expanded in the future. So if I go ahead and simply, first of all, I'll put my hat back on. Just do what I did on the other side. And what I want to do actually is move. We're going to go ahead and do this over on the other side so that we can watch this in action. And all I want to do is, instead of doing this weird back and forth stuff, is I just want to rip this out and do it on one setup. So I'm gonna end up having to move this wall back a little bit to get this all working, but that's fine. So all I'm gonna do is just join all of this together with redstone, because what's it really matter in the long run, right? I can always mine more redstone and it'll all be working, and that's all that really matters in the end. So I have all of these connected, and then not the hiccup, but the next goal is to get the redstone brought up to each level. So we'll just start with, and I'm going to turn this all into wood, that way it just works a little bit better. And, you know, just staircase it up. And will it overlap in some areas? Sure. Does it matter? I don't think so. And this will work even better if I have one more row of these. So I'm not going to do that now, but I'm going to act as if there is in my head. I'm just going to pretend that there's another row of these, and it'll be fine. And I actually didn't have to bring this out like I thought I would, which is stupendous. And this should be covered as far as light goes with the jack-o'-lantern. Let's just do a quick check. Yes, this will all be fine. Okay, perfect. I do, however, like I thought, want to go ahead and get the rest of this covered with slabs so that baddie boys aren't going to spawn in that little area. They shouldn't spawn on the redstone though, so I'm not particularly worried about that. So then I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this setup on the other side. And the only concern is that the redstone comes all the way up here, but I think that should keep us in order. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the repeater to like right here and just extend it, because this should be less than 15 on this line or thereabouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. That will work just dandily. And so we're going to go ahead and do that same setup over here. Yes. I do need a jack-o'-lantern. The one pitfall to doing it like this is then it doesn't keep this side open. So I didn't think of that. So that might be a bit of an issue. Really, as long as I can approach it from the bottom, that's what I need. Yeah, did not think this fully through. So what I'm going to do is we're going to first slab this, because we know that needs to happen for safety reasons. Then we need to get this going. So this, let's not let everything on fire, thank you. So this will work fine. That part doesn't matter. And this row here should be fine as well. Yeah. The problem child is this row right here. Really, I just need a way to get in. And that's the issue. I mean, I guess. Well, duh. We'll just do it like that. I swear, sometimes I'm an idiot. Okay, let's try that. Oh, right. Ha! I'm not bringing the signal up anymore. Herp, derp, derp. Okay, so I just got to do the ladder, and we'll just ladder it from the other side here. Think. So I have to be able to get under the ladder. So if I just bring it around in a janky sort of way, up here. Wow, this is causing me more difficulty than it should. I blame the lack of sleep over the weekend. Yep, that's what I'm going with. Can I? Yep. And then we'll place redstone there. And we'll have redstone here to bring that signal. And then if I can just bring it down here, like so, then I can still get in and out. It's a little haphazard, but it should work. Perfect. And then I can spread this way a little bit, and if I do some shenanigans with that redstone right there, then I can spread it in that direction too. I'm going to go ahead and bump this part of the wall back like I said I was going to in the other area. That way I can expand over here in the future without issue. This also provides a nice little ladder. I'm just going to complete the whoa. Suppose I don't want that right there then. Let's go ahead and put the jack-o'-lantern right there. Alright, cool. So there we have it. Now I need just to go now I just need to go get a whole bunch of cocoa beans and plant them along this bad boy and revamp these stairs a little bit, and then I will have the ability to mass harvest cocoa beans instead of having to do it individually, and that's going to be so much nicer for harvesting chocolate. So I'm going to go ahead and get this. I'm just going to harvest these for now, and the first surplus crops from the batch harvester I will put towards maybe repopulating this. We'll find out. My axe still hasn't broken, which I am thankful for. But we'll see. These walls have kind of been in the way, and I could use them for something else if I just left only the batch harvester. And like I was saying, the batch harvester is a lot nicer anyway. So, oh, we are full up. So that will be all for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, if you have input on whether or not you want to see all of my nether adventures, go ahead and say something. Otherwise, before the next episode comes out, I am going to do some off-camera nether adventuring in the hopes of more wither skulls, just because that's going to take me a while. And maybe I'll keep coming back and doing these interim episodes so that I at least have something coming out and I can get some interaction with you all. But that will do it for now, so thanks again, and tune in next time. Toodaloo.